let's say you want to lose body fat, gain muscle, you know, that's going to transform your body just based on, how you're carrying muscle. And obviously the more muscle that you have, the more fat you're going to burn. It's like a fat burning machine. So every pound of muscle that you gain, you're burning an extra 50 to 75 calories a day doing nothing, just sitting on the couch.
Oh.
Your basal metabolic rate, when you're sitting on the couch, it costs, like muscle costs a lot of energy to maintain.
Welcome, Robertson Stash.
So what's really cool is I wanted this to be really kind of unique and different. So it comes with a little shaker cup that's 8 ounces. So it's a little shaker cup. It's branded, kind of a cool little cup. And you fill it up to the line with either water, but I recommend like a plant-based milk. So like almond milk or cashew milk, or you could also use regular milk if that's what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But it just, I don't know, it makes it a little bit smoother. It makes it like a dessert. And you do 1 scoop, and these scoops are smaller. It's about a heaping tablespoon, my scoop.
Okay.
So you
Not
put that
for like a creatine scoop. It's tiny.
Yeah, it's smaller. It's not like a protein scoop that's big,
Okay.
So it's a smaller scoop. And then you just put 1 scoop in that, shake it, and enjoy. And it's like a caramel vanilla flavor. It's really, I mean, that's the first thing people say is like, wow, it smells so amazing and it tastes so amazing. So I'm really proud of this formulation, and it really helps people as far as protecting yourself from within when you talk about antioxidant health.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get me on some of that
Yes.
on the program to buy it. But so after someone starts taking that daily, how long would they start seeing or feeling the benefits?
I say you should start feeling it within the first bottle, believe it or not.
Really? Okay.
Which is a bold statement, but I do feel within 4 weeks, it's a 30-day supply, that you should feel a difference. You should feel more energy. You should feel, if you somebody who has joint pain, you should feel less joint pain. And so, look, when you're taking multivitamin, you're not always going to say, oh, I take a multivitamin, I'm really feeling the difference, and let's face it, most supplements, you're not going to, unless they have like a pre-workout, like caffeine or something like that. So yeah. And so for this, let's be realistic. Not everyone's going to feel like night and day difference, but you should, if you're in tune with your body, you should be able to feel, like I said, definitely more energy.
Like right away after, or after
No.
the first bottle, then you'll be like, okay.
You start to feel it. You start to, after about a month, especially
a month,
for people who are dealing with like, joint pain, and, people who, it also helps with cognitive function, gut health. And then, of course, the big thing is heart health and protecting yourself from within, because we said that it's the ultimate defense, and antioxidant health is what we say look your best and feel your best, because you will start to see a difference in your skin.
So even if you don't work out, it's still a good thing to take.
It's not even for working out.
Okay.
It's not. It's
awesome.
So, and it's populations, I'd say from 35 and older. That's when I first started to develop this thing. This formulation was when I was 36 years old, and because I had such an interest in antioxidant health. And so, I think that, 35 to, 80 or 90, I've got people that are taking it in their 80s.
Wow. How quickly have you seen someone transform their body? Like someone who's out of shape, that didn't go to the gym, and then maybe you've worked with them, they're like, that moment where they just call you and are like, fuck, I need to get into the gym. How quickly have you seen someone transform their body?
I mean, we've done challenges, and that's always a good, it's always good, because
how do you do that?
You just say, okay, like if I said to you, okay, here we are, here's a timestamp of today, let's do a 6-week challenge. And so that's the really cool thing, is that the more muscle you put on, the leaner you are to automatically all of a sudden get. And then if you look at your BMI, people could say, oh, you could look at somebody with a lot of muscle, and they say, oh, well, this, if somebody looking at it on paper would say, he's obese, because his BMI is so off the charts. And you look at the actual person, you say, oh, wow, okay, because he's got so much muscle. So the BMI is really not a good indicator. But when we talk about just where your body mass is, as far as like muscle versus fat, we can do a 6-week challenge and, get some really cool results. I've got some really cool before and after pictures.
Of clients of yours?
Of clients that I could show you.
That would be cool to see, like, in a 6-week, that transformation.
6 weeks. And I've got somewhere you'll see, and it's like, look at it realistically, and you'll say, wow, man, that's a pretty cool thing. And that to me is like,
that's inspiring.
And it's also a learning process for that client, it's like, if you can do this in 6 weeks, okay. And the key is not to just fall off the wagon, you know, cause anybody can do anything for 6 weeks. Let's face it, you know,
Yeah.
you can do it for 6 weeks. It's, what do you do after that? You know, okay.
Month and a half. Wow.
Yeah. So once you get past that, it's like, okay, what did I learn from this experience? And in some ways it's kind of like do a little bit of a backslide. You can't be like in it all the time and think that you're going to progress all the time. You can't do that. That you're just not, it's not going to happen. So you have to look at it like, you know, there's highs and lows, and, you know,
Because you really do see the gains at the beginning and then it kind of dips off. All right. Thanks for tuning in to the Robertson Stash Podcast. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you want to support us, please hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, we want to hear from you. So if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to reach out. Hit the website, hit the link. We'll see you next time.